The Eskimos were hoping that home field advantage would stop the bleeding.
Well, they were off to a great start, 5-0, but injuries have completely switched up the roster, prompting 2 losses in a row. The BC Lions are in worse shape, though, only 1-6 going into tonight.
So Ricky Ray's in the huddle. He reaches over to number 8 and says, "Hello, I'm Ricky Ray. You are?" And he says, "I'm Dobson Collins. I used to play for the BC Lions." And he'll look to his right and say, "I'm Ryan Grice-Mullen." They'll shake hands, and then he'll look at...
Couldn't say it any better myself. These new Eskimos have had a very short amount of time to get acquainted with the playbook. Unfortunately for them, it shows. First quarter, Ricky Ray tosses it high for Donovan Alexander, but Corey Banks picks it off. The next time the Eskies get possession, and it happens again. Another interception off of Ray in back-to-back series. Solomon Eliminian gets credit for this one. That leads directly to this. Travis Lulay finding Akeem Foster breaks away from the Esks D-line for the first points of the game, and the Leos go up 7-zip. Second quarter, just short of the half, Edmonton down 13-1. Lulay finds Arlen Bruce for his first major as a BC Lion, 20-1. Maybe punters should have been doing this in the Eskimos dressing room at the half. Maybe that could have stopped this from happening. Another interception from Ray, this time courtesy Ryan Phillips. And that interception leads directly to this. Lulay finds Bruce in the end zone for his second TD of the night. You see a pattern developing? This had a big effect too. Sack after sack after sack delivers a crushing blow to the Eskimos. 36-1 final. The Eskimos' perfect home record this season is done. The last time they scored only 1 point was back in 1997, also against BC. So much went wrong tonight, but you have to focus on the O-line. Give Kyle Koch credit for admitting how bad it got out there.
There ain't many words for that. Got blown up tonight. That's it.
It's embarrassing. There's no other word for it. It's an absolute embarrassment. BC did a very good job of executing their game plan, and they beat us in every way, shape, and form.
Was there any way you could have foreseen 36-1 Kavis?
No, I didn't have that crystal ball.
I never played a game like this in my life. I've never, we just, I don't know, self-destructed. I don't even know what to tell you.
But there was something you saw. There was something you knew you could do.
Yeah, to say the least. It was some, yeah.
Fun night, eh?
Yeah, it was fun, man. You know, I didn't even know we had that many sacks.
There was absolutely zero quarterback controversy there. They were 27-1, and as a coach, you know when a game is over. I really didn't feel that we were going to be able to come back in this football game, and I wasn't going to allow our franchise players to get hurt under these circumstances.
Worst performance by the O-line of the season?
Oh, I would think so. How could it not be?
And no real surprise from Regina today. After a 1-7 start, the Riders have fired both head coach Greg Marshall and offensive coordinator Doug Barry. Taking over will be president of football operations Ken Miller. Riders are winless at home, and that does not compute in Saskatchewan. It's Trappers Night tonight at Telus Field. The Caps honoring the extinct club by wearing the classic uniforms. Off to a great start. JC Closer makes it home. The Caps go up 2-0 on the Outlaws. Bottom of the third, Brent Metheny up, and he drives one into right field. Todd Linden scores, and the Caps lead 3-0. Next up, it's Closer again. He smashes one over the wall for a 3-run homer. Capitals take this game 9-2. This matchup goes again tomorrow night at 7 at Telus Field. It's almost Derby time. The 82nd run for the Daisies, all set for that tight track at Northlands. There's your favorite for the $180,000 winner's payout. Line change from Ontario at 5-2. Jockey Pedro Alvarado will be in the saddle tomorrow right here on CTV at 3 o'clock. 8 out of the 12 thoroughbreds were out early this morning loosening up. This is In His Glory going off at 3-1. The Kentucky-bred gelding will have Vancouver's Richard Hamill aboard. The third choice at 4-1 is the number 5 horse, the Filly Embellished. Bought for $17,000, the 3-year-old has earned almost $140,000. The last filly to win the Derby was Raylene in 2002. And now all you have to decide is if you want to wager on a triactor, exactor, win, place, or show. Or you can be like me and pick the prettiest horse and color of the silks. And that won me $20 last weekend. 146-year-old who'd love a ride Saturday is longtime jockey Mike Smith. At 2005 Kentucky Derby champion. Smith is best known for his time aboard the uncomparable Zenyatta. Set 19 straight victories to capture the hearts of racing fans.
Flying Blaine trying to hold on, Blaine, and Zenyatta Blaine.
You look back at some of the greats, I mean, there were a lot of greats, trust me, but you know, her record speaks for itself. I mean, go, 19 for 20 and probably should have won that one. It's pretty incredible.
The Hall of Famer is still racing down south. He's never run in Edmonton, but marveled at how a dozen horses will get around the track in such a short time.
Horses on a 5/8 of a mile racetrack is probably like 20 in the Derby, to be honest with you. I mean, it's a tough thing to do. I haven't ridden too many bull rings before.
The Derby is a so-called marathon at 1 mile and 3/8, but the real Edmonton Marathon goes Sunday out of Northlands. 2 days of road racing involving almost 4,000 athletes, including the defending champion in the half marathon from Arizona, who's out to set a new record.
But my training was good. I'm gonna try to run fastest time.
How fast?
I'm gonna try like under 62 minutes.
Under 62?
Yes.
You fully expect to win this again?
Yeah, definitely.
I think the thing that Edmonton has, it's a great time of year. I think these guys are looking for a good fall race. They're looking for a good fast race, and they're looking for a competitive field. In the last few years, we've offered that.
The 5 and 10 Ks go Saturday night. The marathon starts 7:30 Sunday morning with a half going at 8. And right about now, the Stanley Cup is at Cook County Saloon with the Bruins' Johnny Boychuk. The Cup champ is spending his day with Lord Stanley's silver mug. They made it to the Stollery this afternoon, where the keeper of the Cup told us where the Cup isn't allowed to go.
No swimming pools, no strip clubs, no casinos, no skydiving. If they take it fishing, a lot of times they have to put a life jacket on it just so it doesn't fall in the water and we have to go diving for it.
Fans can kiss and hug the cup, but you can't lift it over your head anymore. Only if you won the cup, which Johnny Boychuk has, so he can lift it.
I would like to see the custom-made, well, if they have a custom-made life jacket for it.
It would be interesting.
We'll talk about a coddled cup. Stay with us. We're back after the break.